I am exuberantly ecstatic to be with you today to talk about how we can reimagine work. Are we ready? Are we ready? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, work is full of inefficiencies and inconsistencies. It's full of delays. It's littered with all of this. And who do we blame when things are delayed, inconsistent, and inefficient? Usually the Minister of Transportation. But ladies and gentlemen, I blame middle managers. Middle managers are prone to bias. They're emotional. They're indifferent. But people say, Arthur, middle managers are only human. And I say, therein lies the problem. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Roboboss. Roboboss is our new solution for automating management. With Roboboss, you can keep your people in line and your meetings on time. Roboboss is programmed with 20 of the most common workforce problem-solving techniques, and Roboboss will get your workplace to be running like a factory in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, last year we invented the Lego desk, as you may remember. And we were able to increase office occupancy by about 20%, which was amazing. This was great for employers that were looking to fill more people in their offices. But we wanted to create an invention that could actually be for the employee. We understand you, the employee, don't like the people you work with. If anything, you want to try and get away from them as much as humanly possible. And the last thing that you want is to be sitting on their shoulders at work. So what we actually did is we created the isolation desk. The isolation desk enables you to get solitude and confinement away from the people that you work with. Now, I know what you're wondering. Arthur, what if I also want to escape my family? Well, guess what? We have a solution for you. Because of the isolation desk's new patented feeding tubes, you can stay in these isolation desks for 21 days consecutively. You can get away from anyone, actually, after 21 days. Next, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to share our research of the last year that points to the fact that we can now heighten employees' productivity. It's through fulfillment. It's a new concept. Now, traditionally, we've reached fulfillment at work by giving people community service. As we all know, less than 1% of jobs can actually be fulfilling, and those are the jobs that don't pay very well. So through community service, we've complemented work with volunteering and outside activities. But ladies and gentlemen, community service is distracting. It gets people away from their core jobs, and we set out to eliminate it. Instead, we found a way to make it virtual. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to virtual philanthropy. Through virtual philanthropy, we're able to simulate the experience of philanthropy without ever enabling your people to leave the office. Tina here was able to build a school in 20 minutes. And those 300 Sims students, Tina, thank you. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about trust. Trust is something that doesn't exist in the workplace. You don't trust your colleagues, and who can blame you? So trust is really not possible, we feel. In fact, the only way to really deliver trust and instill trust in the workplace is to fabricate it. Instead of delivering trust, though, we have a new invention around how we can track. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to finally introduce you to the ankle alert. The ankle alert is a new workplace invention that semi-uncomfortably fits on the ankle of your employee, just high enough so that they can't pull up their socks. With the ankle alert, you have a user-friendly interface to spy on your employees in any time. This enables you to crack down on common workplace abusers, like Bob, who is tagging on an additional 7 minutes to his lunch every day. Not anymore with ankle alert, Bob. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So I hate to break it to you, but these things aren't real yet. So why did I do this? Well, truth be told, we spend the vast majority of our waking time at work. And work is indeed broken. Over 71% of the workforce is disengaged every day at work. And why is this? About a year and a half ago, I had the chance to team up with a guy named Aaron Hurst. Aaron Hurst is the founder of a group called the Taproot Foundation. And Aaron spent 13 years spearheading the pro bono service space, really taking pro bono from what was first in the legal profession and making it something that could be common in every profession, really bridging the gap between professionals and the nonprofits that they could serve. Aaron, over that 13 years, heard consistently that pro bono was the most fulfilling part of people's jobs. He began to realize that he had created the Disneyland for work, but people have to go home from Disneyland. So Aaron set out with me on this quest of answering how can we start to make all work feel like pro bono work? And this was a question that I was asking myself as I was seeing many of my peers who are millennials hitting the workforce and demanding something much more. So we started to unpack what is it really that drives people at work and how are employers really responding? Well, our traditional workplace incentives are money, job titles, benefits, and perks. Consistently, though, for the people engaged in pro bono and for people across the workforce, what they were demanding was purpose, the very name of this TED today. And Aaron and I started to try and uncover what is it that gives people purpose at work? If we were to break down that molecule, what is it and how can we start to enable it? So purpose for us, consistently what we found as a pattern, was based on three things. It was based on relationships, growth, and impact at work. With relationships, it was how can I build a strong community? How can I make it so that the people with whom I engage feel like my second family? How can I have a sense of support and community at work? With growth, it's that how can I start to push myself to go further beyond out of my comfort zone at work? How can I grow? How can I try new things and achieve a sense of mastery? And we found that people that grow at work have a sense of purpose. Finally, it's impact. How can I achieve something greater than myself at work? How can I know that my work goes to make a difference? And how can I start to really enable that for the people around me? So as Aaron and I set out to answer this question, we said, we have the chance to make all work feel like pro bono work and actually create a system and a community around that. And that's really what I'm here to ask us all today is, can we start to join a movement where we reimagine work and we start to prioritize purpose at work every day? Because when we have purpose at work, we are our best selves, we're mindful of what's going on around us, and we are actually on a track to better serve society. If we can start to reimagine work and empower the people around us to do the same, I believe that we're turning the dial on improvement for the world. This involves us all bringing our full and best selves to work and encouraging the people around us to do the same. And I believe that starts with a sense of self-reflection. Who am I? What drives purpose for me at work? Where am I at my best, and how do I make that happen every day? It asks the question, what gives me purpose? What are the growth, relationships, and impact that I need to achieve to be my best? From there, I think we have the opportunity to start to look at work in a very different lens. To start to say, work is not a science, work is an art. Our jobs become a reflection of who we are and what we stand for. And if we start to think this way, and we start to enable the people around us to do the same, I believe we are setting ourselves and society on a better track. So today, I hope that we all can join in this movement to tailor our jobs to better fit us and to enable the people around us to do the same. Thank you.